bring our feet together. Just wrap our hands around the feet. You might like to bring your attention to that point right under the ball of the big foot, your kidney, start of the kidney meridian. Just allow head to be heavy. And just take a moment to connect with this point underneath our foot. This is the only acupuncture point on the bottom of our foot. Allow your knees to be heavy. You might feel a bit of sensation along the inside of the thigh. Take a few breaths here. And then let's sit up. We're going to just open out through the knees. And then we'll just start today's practice. Cross-legged position. You can sit in a chair if you like. Just take a moment to arrive into the practice. You might like to move a little bit of flesh away from the sit bones. Just trace a line from base of the tailbone, up the spine, back of the neck, to the back of the skull. You might tuck in your chin a little. Take a moment to just tune into what's happening in the body. You might notice points where you feel a little stiff or sore. You might notice the feeling of hands just resting on the body. Maybe the feeling of your tongue resting on the roof of your mouth. The taste in your mouth. As we start to slow down and bring our attention inwards, we move into this rest and digest mode of our nervous system. And some people think of this as stillness or slowing down, but it's actually about growth, actually about making space and room for whatever's next. When we start moving and doing, this is about protection. This is how the energies of our body work. So as you just hold this stillness, you might start to feel this sense of heart rate slowing, maybe a sense of the blood pressure dropping. As our blood flows through the body, it carries oxygen right up to the mind, making maybe our next thought a better one, better decision. Let's take our arms down by the side of the body. We'll inhale, as always, lift up, reach up. As you sigh out, bring the hands in front of the body, maybe feeling energy sinking down. Turning the palms up, lift up, reach up. Exhale, side out. One more time, lift up and side out. Let's bring the hands to the body and just wait for our next breath. What can we notice about the breath today? Maybe how deep or shallow it is. Each breath we invite in ease and calm. Maybe we notice our breath is a little scattered. Maybe it's calm and even. Whatever it is, without any judgment, just notice and follow the breath. Every breath can feel like we're inviting in new, inviting in learning, new beginnings, creating a new path, new energy. And every time we sigh out, maybe we sigh out some of our habit energy. Whatever it may be. You might like to think of your mind as a hoarder, taking in things, always thinking, always dreaming, until your mind feels like there's things everywhere, always taking things in, never letting anything go. Just like the hoarder, after a while, it gets a little hard to move around. So much stuff. You might just like to visualize finding a little space. Maybe when there's space, you can move about a little. All right, let's blink our eyes open if they're closed. We're going to extend our legs out in front of the body. Let's peel everything forward, drop the head down towards the knees. Just let the head be heavy. Take a breath. Let's inhale to lift up, grow tall, spine long. As we exhale, walk the hands out to the side, sigh it out. Inhale to grow tall again, press through the sit bones, walk the hands to the other side. See if you can just keep moving from side to side with the breath. Now we'll bring our hands to the side of the body, press the palms down. We'll press through the heel of the hand and the heels to lift the tailbone high, reach up. Exhale, press and lift the hips back in between the hands. Inhale to lift up, reach up. Exhale, let it go. Keep moving in your own rhythm. Making sure shoulders are stacked over the wrist. Now we'll just do one more. And sigh out. This time we're going to bring our knees together, feet together, lift them up, extend the arms wide. We'll come into Navasana, our boat pose. Take the shoulders away from the ears, turn the palms up, draw the feet together, the knees together, keep breathing. Sigh it out. One more. And let it go. You might like to just roll along the spine now. Tuck the knees in, tuck the chin in. Take a little roll along the spine. One more time. And then we're going to bring our feet back together, just like we did at the start. Find the underneath the ball of the foot with the thumb, the flat part of the thumb. We're just going to massage underneath the soles of our feet. And you might like to just work along the inside arch, pressing and pushing in from under the ball of the big toe towards the heel. And today we're going to do a little bit of leg massage. Let's extend one leg out. We're going to bring our hands into kind of claw shape. Fingers come either side of the shin, thumbs in the middle of the calf. And just work your way up from just above the ankle to just below the knee. Energy pushing up along our kidney and liver meridian lines of the body. Essentially, we're just moving energy from where it pulls in the toes back towards the organs, the kidneys, the liver, the heart, spleen. Moving energy back to the organs in our body and always hungry for it. Let's turn the hands over. So now our thumbs are either side of the femur bone in our leg and fingers are underneath. You might like to just press in and work your way along the leg. Let's bring the foot into the thigh. Let the knee be as heavy as you can. You might like to shift the flesh away from sit bones. We're going to bring our elbow down, shoulder stacks over the elbow and roll along the inside line of the leg, working your way from just above the knee and towards pelvic bone. And you might just roll, palm starts, turn down, and then you roll until it comes up. Just work your way along the leg, feeling that sense of grounding and heaviness. Whenever we go into lockdown, which has been a few times now, I always like to have just a simple grounding practice. Connect us back to the earth, get us out of our heads, out of busy thinking, out of that emotion and sense of resisting, anger, frustration. And let's lift that knee up. We'll extend that leg out. We're just going to come straight to the other side. Claw the hands again. Fingers either side of the shin. Thumbs pressing into the back of the calf. Just work your way up. Might have some extra dog wrestling on today's practice. And let's turn the hands the other way, thumbs either side of the femur bone, fingers underneath. Just have that sort of sense of clawing in with all 8 of your fingers. And we'll bring that foot into the thigh, drop the knee down. You might shift your weight a little bit. Draw the elbow over under the shoulder and just rolling out, working our way up the kidney meridian. All right, let's come back. We'll bring our hands behind the body. Just lean back into the palms. You might like to open out. Just get a sense for energy moving through the hips. We're going to come down onto our elbows, create a little knuckle mountain. You might like to use a ball if you have one, but you don't need to. bring a little knuckle mountain under the glutes, that fleshy bit at the back of the body. And just roll and open the hip. We're just going to explore under these muscles. You might like to extend the leg out. If you find a particularly sore or tense bit of muscle tension, just let it sit, side out, be still for maybe 10, 20, 30 seconds. Just allow that sense of opening so the energy flows back. And then you might like to just lift, find another spot, open the leg out. Just be a little curious and explore all this stiffness, soreness that we might have in our hips. This meridian line, the gallbladder meridian, is where we hold frustration, impatience, small irritations. So if you find you have any of those emotions rolling through your mind, you might just like to just take a breath, sigh it out. Anyone that wants to go a little deeper might lift the foot over the knee, lift the whole tailbone up. And sigh it out. Let's come straight over to the other side. You might extend that leg out and then just find that knuckle mountain, roll under the hip. And just explore, extending the leg wide. Maybe inviting our chi to flow a little freer. When you find a spot, just sink down onto it. Allow the whole body to be heavy. Just notice if you're holding any tension in your neck or your jaw. Keep breathing. Whatever we resist tends to persist for us. Whatever we turn to helps us open out and shifts the energy. All right, let's come down all the way onto the back now. We're going to draw the knees in, hug around with the arms. You might rock from side to side. Take a breath. Let's extend our arms wide. We're just going to breathe in through the center line of the body. As we sigh out, drop the knees down. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale, let it go. Keeping the shoulders heavy. Just allow this twist through the waist, through the lumbar spine. Sighing out as we turn to the side. Inhaling as we come back to the middle. If you want to go a little deeper, you might start to turn and look the opposite way to your knees. So we're twisting through our neck, our shoulders, as well as our hips. Inhale back, sigh out. One more time each side. Let's draw the knees into the chest again. We might take another couple of rock and rolls along the spine. And then we're going to come up all the way and stand. Take your time coming up. Once you come to stand, you might like to lift up the toes. Just place them back down. And just spend a moment pressing through all four corners of the feet. You might roll to the outside arch. Roll back onto the heels. Press through the toes. Allow the shoulders to be heavy, arms hang by the side of the body. We'll do a little bit of work with our shoulders now. Let's take one hand in opposite elbow. Inhale to lift over the head. And we'll exhale, point the fingers up, drop the shoulders down. Let's inhale to drop the elbows down, open into the big W shape. And then sigh out, draw the elbows in, turn the palms up. Keep the shoulders heavy. Take a breath in, press out both sides. Sigh out as we wrap the arms one around the other. Find the shoulder blade at the back. Take a breath in, find the opposite elbow, lift up. Exhale, fingers point up, shoulders sink down. Inhale to drop the elbows. Feel the palms just gently pulling behind the body, opening the chest wide. And then exhale, elbows come in by the side of the body. Drop the shoulders down. Inhale to push out either direction. And we exhale, wrap the arms around. Sigh it out, let it go. Find your own rhythm with the breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sigh it out. Breathing in, open the chest. And sighing out, elbows coming to the side of the body. Inhale to push out. Exhale, wrap around. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, drop the shoulders down. Inhale to open the heart. Exhale, side out. Inhale to push out both sides. And we side out. Wrap the arms around. And let's take the arms down. We're just going to shake it out. You might like to roll the wrists, roll the ankles. One of my favorite ways to become grounded is to do a balance. And it might sound like a strange thing to be doing when you're trying to be more grounded, but it really helps focus your energy on your feet rather than your head, your thoughts, your emotions. So let's just start by inhaling to lift the arms up. Exhale. We just try and find the rhythm of our breath. It doesn't have to be the same as the breath on the screen. Just listen to your own body. See if you can feel the breath rising from within, belly expanding, sighing out. Let's see if we can just shift our weight without lifting any part of our foot. Just shift from one side to the other side. Keeping our attention below our feet. All right, let's try and lift up a knee. Shift to one side. Inhale, knee comes up. Side out. Keep all your attention on the toes, on the heels. You might notice when busy thoughts come in, when your eyes are darting around, that you lose your balance. So just focus on your breath, on your feet. This time we're going to take both arms overhead, bring the palms together, knee can still come up. And as we sigh out, we'll take the hands down, just push the foot behind the body, just a little bit of flat. Inhale, knee comes back up. Exhale down. Switch sides. Exhale, press through the standing leg. You'll need to bend your knee just a little. Inhale, knee comes back up. And exhale down. Just keep moving from side to side. This time, let's take both arms above the head. Lift the knee up. As we exhale, let's turn towards that knee. Don't lose balance. Inhale to come back up. Exhale down. Take the support of the wall if you need to. Inhale to lift up, knee comes up. Exhale, twist towards the standing leg. Inhale to lift up. Exhale down. If you like, you can just take your heel up. Keep the balance of your foot. Twist and open. Side out. One more time. And let it go. Let's bring our palms to our belly. Wrap one hand over the other. Just take a moment in stillness to notice any differences. And bring attention back to the breath. Every breath, breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Breathing in, I arrive at the present moment, here and now. Breathing out, I know this is the only moment that we have. Sometimes we think it's not an active choice to enjoy each moment, but we can always indulge our wandering mind, planning the future, having anxiety and fear about what might happen, or rolling through the past, replaying, holding on to things that are gone. Much harder to train our mind to be still, to be here, to just enjoy whatever is present today, whatever the opportunities might be of right now. We're going to finish today's practice with a round of Ping Shuai Gong. It's very happy to hear Dom tell me that school kids out in Templestowe are doing some Ping Shuai, taking over the world. And let's do face-to-face Emily. So I think everyone has done this before. Let's slowly just bring our attention down to the feet. We'll inhale to raise the arms up, shoulders heavy, and let's swing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just allow shoulders to be heavy the whole way. And as we bend the knees, just come down as far as is comfortable for your body. Weight in the back of the body, back straight. And just invite your arms to just be heavy and allow momentum to move them forward and back. You might like to just check in that everything in your mouth, your cheeks and jaw are all relaxed, shoulders heavy. If your mind is still busy, just tell yourself, nowhere else I need to be right now. Nothing else I need to do. No one who needs me. As we keep swinging, you might start to notice fingers and toes start to feel a little heavier, a little more woolly, maybe a little prickly. This is just a sign that our energy is flowing again, moving back from extremes of our body back towards our organs. Fingers and toes are the furthest points in our body, away from our heart, our lungs, our kidneys, our spleen, our liver. So we just invite the energy back to flow. Allow each organ to do its job. You might start to notice breath pattern change. Just bring your attention to it. Maybe notice again whether you're breathing through chest or belly, whether through the mouth or the nose. Just notice wherever your mind is taking you, without any judgment. Bring it back to feeling in the body, heaviness of the feet into the ground. The longer we swing, the deeper our connection with the earth. Only a few more minutes to go. You might find your breath slowing down even as the heart rate increases. A sense of yin and yang, our body always moving between movement and stillness, problem and solution. It's kind of a moving meditation. It teaches us that we can achieve many things without going anywhere. Help us come back to ourselves, our body, our smile. Maybe a little bit of just focus on what's present in our life right now. And let's slowly allow our arms to come back to stillness. I like to just scan through the body and just notice how you feel right now. Maybe something that was blocked has shifted. Something that was stiff has become a little looser, a little freer. You might get a sense for this aliveness, this chi that runs through our blood, through the fluid in our body. 70% liquid. We always believe we're solid mass form, but we're also flowing and moving even when we're still. So you might just like to visualize this sense of the chi, the energy moving through every part of the body, rolling through the fascia, the connective tissue, the soft skeleton that wraps around our bones, bringing with it new energy, new beginning, opportunity. Let's bring our hands together. Might just create a little more heat. And as we bring the hands to the face, maybe take a moment in gratitude for whatever is in your life right now. As we move our focus to gratitude, we move away from grievance, a sense of what's wrong, what we need, what we want. When we focus on what we have, what we are, maybe things get a little simpler. Let's bring our hands to heart center, just thanking each other for shared energy of practice today. Thanks, Emily. Thanks, Rich. Thanks, everyone.